Guess what we have? Sophia's visa. Okay, so I kind of need to back up a little bit because I definitely did a video before we went in. We were in Ankara and we did a video in the hotel room before we were going in for our visa. So now it's been like 10 days and I have just kept forgetting because we had guests and all that fun stuff.
I am here in Ankara. I'm about to go to the US Embassy to apply for a special visa for Sophia so that she can go to America. The first appointment is just me as a petitioner, US citizen, asking to get her a visa. The second appointment, which will hopefully be in the next few weeks, we'll see. Can't take any phones or electronics into the embassy, so I'll have to leave the camera behind so you won't get to see that at all. I think we have all the paperwork right. This visa is for adopted children, but also for like if you get married to an American citizen. It's the same visa, and so a lot of the paperwork has been like confusing to fill out because it's referencing like, when did you get married? And I was like, well, I'm not married, we adopted her. We'll see. Hopefully it'll go well. I'm not actually that worried about it because what will they do? Say no? You know, with our luck and everything, I guess we shouldn't be overly confident. I will let you know how it goes. I had the meeting at the embassy and it went really well. I didn't realize I couldn't even bring a bag in with me, so I had to drop a bag off across the street at a restaurant, but they knew it. So apparently it happens quite a bit. But I waited, submitted all the papers, and they accepted them all. And so now we wait a week or two for them to process it and then give us another appointment for Sophia to go to. So everything's on track and now just a little more waiting.
We are actually in Ankara this morning. This is the first of 2 trips. We were hoping to make it just 1 trip, but because of how it works with guests coming and with our visa appointment being in the middle of our guests coming, we're actually here for our first appointment, which is doing our medical report for Sophia's visa. And so here we are. We are walking to the office now. We have to do a medical report, and their medical report has to be done at least 2 days before the appointment. And so it just kind of worked out where we would fly here, do our appointment, fly up to Istanbul, and meet some of our guests that are coming. But yeah, we're gonna go see how that goes. It's mostly just to make sure Sophia is in like a healthy condition and all is well, and thankfully all things are well, to help with the vaccinations that we've given her to be like made into the official American vaccination reports, which will be important for any type of schooling that we do in the States in the future. And yeah, so here we are. We are headed that way. I'll let you know how it goes. What did you get to do? Made it into the appointment. They took your weight right here, and then they took your measurements over there, and then you're gonna go sit over that way, and they're gonna just check things, see if you can see, use the stethoscope, remember, to put on your heart, and check your breathing. They're gonna say, breathe in, breathe out. That's right. And then he's gonna look at your vaccinations and then talk with mommy. Ready? The deluxe room, didn't we, huh? You took off your shoes. It's nice and big, huh? We're in Ankara, in our hotel room.
Why?
because we are coming for Sophia's visa appointment. The second of two visa point. Whatever. Second appointment. It's our last one. It's supposed to be the one that finalizes everything. So I didn't video after we saw the doctor last week. So you're going straight from like, oh, we're gonna see the doctor, to here we are in Ankara for our visa appointment. But there's been about a week that's passed between them. Everything went fine. Yeah, reports in, vaccinations are transferred over to the US system. And now today we are going to go to our appointment. So, twist the story. Do you want to tell them what happened, Jason? Huh?
No.
We get to the airport and we are sitting in the lounge. We were just relaxing. We're gonna board our flight, and then what happens?
We realized we didn't bring the paper.
The airport was really noisy, and the old people was not going, so we was going to wait on the chairs, and they was going and we was going too. So we're going to go find a park later last time, but we didn't have time, so we're going to go to
The embassy.
the embassy.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
After the hotel video, which you probably just saw, we went to the embassy in Ankara, the US embassy, and we didn't take our phones because when Jason had gone the first time, they wouldn't like let him put anything in the security room. But this time people were leaving stuff like crazy, but we didn't have any of our stuff. So then of course I just forgot to video, but we did go in, and there was probably like 50 people in this one room waiting for all sorts of reasons that we don't know about. But we were some of the last people to leave. We probably were in there for maybe 2 hours almost. And the last 3 people that were left were, of course, U.S. citizens. And but we were able to present our documents, pay for our visa, and talk to somebody about our situation. But everything worked out. They granted her 2 documents. She has a visa and she has a travel document. Here we are opening the packet. Are you nervous? Excited? A random balloon on the floor. This is the document they say do not open, right? There's one inside of it.
Yeah, I think this the one that says do not open.
This, right there. But look at that. It's so official. We should be able to exit the country. Ish. This is 50% of the paperwork. We need one more paperwork. And the problem now, because there is another family who has done this recently, and they're in the same situation as us. The family has made it to America, but it was a very difficult exit because there's only one country in the world that doesn't accept the travel document that is issued by the embassy, and that would be the country that we live in. So Turkey does not accept this travel document for people who don't hold passports, and our daughter is one of those that doesn't hold a passport or citizenship anywhere. She only has a special visa. So what we are having to do now is we requested that the embassy help us petition to the Turkish government to get this special exit visa form, which we know has been granted to another family just recently. A little dramatic, but it was granted. And so there is a way for us to do that, for them to petition on our behalf to get this exit visa from Turkey so that we have the right document that Turkey will approve. And we left the embassy just thinking that they weren't going to help us. It was more of this situation that was, we know that you know that we all know that this this document's needed, so can you maybe help us with this document? And they couldn't commit, but less than 24 hours later on Friday, they did call us and they said, your visa will be in the mail soon, and we are going to petition the Turkish government on your behalf for this exit visa. That just made everything so much better. We don't know how long this petition will take to actually come to us, but we are hopeful that it will come before September. All right, so we've got 50% of the paperwork. We just need one more paperwork from the Turkish government telling us that we can leave. It's just such an ironic thing because right now, as of July 2022, there are so many foreigners being denied visas to like live in Turkey at all that we are just like, you know, they want to stay and they can't. And we're like, we want to leave. And Turkey's like, sorry, you have to stay. And so it's just ironic, right, babe? Ironic. But we're glad we have the paperwork. One step closer. So that is where we are at in this process. The visa and travel documents are in hand. Now we are waiting for this extra exit document to come to us. And once we have that, we know for certain we should be able to leave the country. We just might need a little bit of extra time at the airport in case something goes wrong. We are so sad to leave Turkey, but at the same time, we are just really ready for Sophia to have proper documentation, a passport, and citizenship. We are just hoping everything goes well before our visas expire here. We are packing up a house, as you might be able to tell a little bit. We are just hoping to have to exit well from our 6 years of living here in Turkey. That will probably wrap up this video unless I get this extra paperwork and I want to share that too. As always, we really appreciate you and you following along with our stories, the thoughts and prayers that you lift up as well. And as always, we hope you have a great week and we will see you next time. Bye.